after that one?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it sucks. You let a game slip away. Credit to them. They played hard. They played hard the entire game, and they got a lot of good football players. And they closed out there at the end, and so it still sucks whenever you get a lead like that and you're not able to hold it through the rest of the game.
Patrick, what would you see on the interception return as you look back at it anyway, or maybe as a play?
Yeah, I mean, they just got me with the coverage that they played. They had played zero kind of inside that 10-yard area in previous games, and they hadn't shown the poppers with the linebackers popping out when they were protected. And I think back to a game against Cincinnati early in the year that they hit Jamar Chase kind of on a slant route, and so I saw the look and I checked to the play with the end routes, having three ends, knowing that they were going to try to pass off the guys, and Juju was going to pop wide open, and he did. But that credit to, I mean, they schemed themselves, and they kind of looked over what they could do better, and they popped right underneath where I was throwing the ball. And so it was a great call by them defensively, and obviously a great play by Zero, getting the pick. And then I got to find a way to tackle him or slow him down after he gets the interception.
If that's like the biggest mistake, Patrick, just how much of it is going to nag you guys when you look back and just the amount of penalties you had that sort of stopped your momentum at times?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just talks about our whole entire season. I mean, I feel like we have the guys, and we've executed at certain points of the game and looked really good, and then we kind of crush ourselves with penalties and mistakes and interceptions and fumbles or whatever that is. I mean, it's just we've kind of done that to ourselves all year long. It's kind of been one guy here or there, and in this league, it's so close that those change games, and so we got to be better. We've lost too many games already, and so we got to find a way to be better as a team and come together and play better throughout the rest of the season.
And I know it might not be reflective in the outcome, but how do you think the offensive line is coming together? Because no sacks today, felt like you had more time to survey the field.
Yeah, they did a great job. I think offensively, we did a great job in certain parts of the game. I mean, when we weren't hurting ourselves and getting penalties or throwing interceptions or anything like that, I mean, we moved the ball and we were able to move the ball down the field quickly. And so I thought the offensive line did a great job. When they're playing like that, it's easy for me to kind of survey the field, and I was hitting guys that were second, third, fourth reads in the progression. And so if they keep doing that, we'll keep putting up points. We just got to find a way to win games there at the end.
Patrick, it's obviously week to week every game, but did you think after last week maybe you crossed a certain threshold where you guys are kind of clicking and on a path that you think was going to be more just straight upward?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we'll continue to get better and better. I thought we did a lot of great things in the game today. We moved the ball, we were able to score in the red zone and do what we wanted to do there. It's just we hurt ourselves with penalties, and so I think as we continue to clean that stuff up, we'll continue to put more and more points on the board, and we have another great challenge this next week. We were playing the Lions. That's a great football team who scores a lot of points themselves and plays with a lot of pride, and so it'll be super important for us to go in with the right mindset, knowing it's going to be a great challenge.
Patrick, you guys have won a lot of close games in the past. I mean, coming down to 13 seconds, right? Like, how do you guys get back to that to win those close games?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's confidence more than anything. We were able to get that drive there at the end and get the touchdown to go ahead. And I thought defensively they did a lot of good things. It was two plays. I mean, there was the big play down the sideline and then the pass interference in the end zone. Obviously, and then he trips and runs in, but pass interference in the end zone is what sets that up, and they're just right there. And so, I mean, there's 2 third downs, third and longs. It's just about closing it out there. And for us, we got to be better at not getting in that situation in general offensively and making that mistake early in the third quarter. And so it's just little things here and there, but that's the difference in the game.
Patrick, I know this is not the result you wanted, but on a per play basis, offensively, you guys were better than you have been all year. Did it feel that way on the field? Did you feel like you were in a good rhythm?
Yeah, I mean, other than the interception and a couple penalties, I thought we did a great job offensively today. That's a good defense, and so we'll continue to build on that. We'll continue to get better at cleaning up the penalties and cleaning up the mistakes and like the interception and turnovers and stuff like that. But I feel like we're going in the right direction offensively, and now it's about just finding ways to win. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you play if you're not finding ways to win football games and make winning plays, and so we got to be better at that.
The run game, what I think was best it's been all year. How much does that help the passing game too when the run game's out?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you see the play actions, and then you see the bootlegs that we were able to run. That comes off the run game, and I think that just comes with the chemistry that O-line's building and the chemistry that they're building with the running backs as well. And so that's stuff that will continue to get better and better over time, and we'll just continue to work off that as well and try to find ways to make the offense even better.
I know it was lost in the final, but were you you were almost dragged down on that go-ahead score in the fourth quarter. Can you just take us through that play?
Which one are you talking about? that you
Mahomes
guys-
got sacked and scrambled.
Oh
for the
yeah,
first down.
yeah. Just kind of they played a good coverage, and the guy got a hand on me and just trying to stay up. It always is a little bit of panic whenever you're kind of down with your head down towards the ground. But then just playing football, you got to be a competitor. It's not about being a quarterback, and at the end of games like that, it's about going out there and competing. And I was trying to do that.
Same thing also, Patrick, that touchdown run, was that true option, or how did that?
Yeah, I mean it was read option, and then there was a couple options for me to throw the ball as well. And how they played their coverage, it turned out like man, and so those guys followed the routes that we were running, and then obviously the guys followed the running backs, and there was no one left for me, and so it kind of made it easy for me to just get in the end zone. But I mean, being able to have that ability, I mean, it'll help the run game in the long run. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.